angel paint you see like a fairy tale scene.
Hello everybody. Bear with me, let me grab that chat up here so that I can see what's going on. Maybe my camera wasn't in the way. So we have Comrade Sammy says hello. Hope you can all hear me. I had to set everything up from scratch again, so Comrade Sammy said, see you in 30 minutes. I might be a little bit early. 1 minute early. Mark says, hey, Katie. Gable said, man, Katie in England, way less cool than Katie in Florida. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's true. Oh, cool, you're live. Hey, Nikki. Everyone's saying hello to each other. John says, hello, Gable. Katie is working with what she's got. Yep. You're early. Good evening, Katie, and good afternoon, chat. Good evening, Cranberry Loungers. It is awesome to see you here. And people saying hello. That sounds great. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I'm never quite sure because I often seem to have issues with my my microphone. Anyway, look, Navarre Beach, and I bought this for myself. Navarre Beach is where I belong because that's what I feel like. So I thought I would do some drawing. I have absolutely no clue what drawing I'm going to actually do, but I thought really mostly you just want to hear about my trip to Florida, don't you? Really, you haven't seen this t-shirt? Yes, this is the one I bought on the last day when we went shopping. So there we go. Thank you, Mark. Danke, says Cranberry Loungers. Dankeschön, bitte sehr. And yeah, I know my German is bad. Right. Where do we begin? Yeah, I had a fantastic time. But one thing we did do is we went to Hobby Lobby when I was there. I imagine there is. This is the Halloween weekend, I guess, isn't it? Because Halloween falls on a weekday. So we went to Hobby Lobby and I bought some portrait pencils, colouring pencils, which I thought was rather awesome. But I also bought a new sketch pad. You should just walk in through our Mexican border and bam! That is true. That is very true. Pretty much the same here in England. Just get on a boat, turn up on the shores, and free citizenship, free accommodation, free money, free transport, free everything. It's not good. Not good. So I thought I would use this new pad. Oops, got something in here. As like a little doodle pad. And we can just kind of doodle whatever. What else did I get? And I got some good quality, well maybe, I don't know, Bristol Smooth mixed media, which should be great for my alcohol markers. So I might do some proper actual, maybe anime drawing and whatever in there. Free healthcare, yes. Clothes, it's true, it is true. Take from the productive to give to the unproductive. Sounds like a winning formula. It does. Still, you guys have a chance to vote soon. So, you could turn it all around. Unlike us, who voted some crazy person in. I don't quite know how that happened. We just wanted to get rid of the party that was in before, and we got stuck with Sorry, I'm gonna cough. 1 sec. Something got stuck down my throat then. So, I will start doodling while talking. So you really dug Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby got... Yeah, I did. I very much liked Hobby Lobby. Yeah, there was this... The whole of like where I stayed, there was just too much to look at, too much to do, and now I'm just going to have to plan another trip to do other things. What's his face, the Labour guy? Oh, I don't know. Can't even think of his name because I don't call him by his name. Steer Karma, I don't know. What is his name? I was terrible in it. I don't even... It's because nobody calls him by his name. Two-tier Keir. That's what we call him. Welcome to America. Keir, yeah. Keir Starmer, that's it. Two-tier Keir. That's all we know him as, honestly. An idiot. An absolute idiot. And I'll probably, you know, if there's a knock at the door now, he's probably going to have me arrested for saying that. But it is what it is. So I don't know if any of you, those of you on Twitter, and those of you who look at my YouTubes, which is most of you here, I guess, since you're here, don't forget to check out the video that Mark actually took this morning, of the dolphins, right where I was watching out for them last week. There they all were. So check out those videos of the dolphins. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to Mark as well, because when he's got a certain amount of subscribers, he can do shorts and he can do videos from his mobile phone, which is great, because he lives in an absolutely awesome place. So while we're on the subject of dolphins, let's draw one, and then I'll tell you, while I'm drawing, I'll tell you more about how wonderful Navarre is and how you should visit. Everybody should visit. My daughter actually says that we should try and aim to come back in April. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but definitely going to plan another trip back for definite. But while I was there, we went to this place, Eden Gardens State Park. G'day, Suzanne. You already voted for the only choice, I should think. Cranberry Land was the only choice. Oh, while we're on that, just let me show you something else I bought, which is going to be really strange to you guys. Plastic straws. Okay, now this is a very important thing that you all need to listen to. In this dictatorship that I live in, called England, okay, they already, like maybe 2 years ago, banned the plastic straw. And you might think, well, you know, that's good, you know, it's good for the environment, we don't want all this plastic. Well, let me explain something to you. There are a lot of disabled people who need plastic straws like this, that are bendy, that are not solid, and that do not melt in drinks. And there have been a numerous number of disabled people who have had quite horrific injuries with these other straws that we are told we have to have. You know, these reusable ones, these washable ones, these metal ones, bamboo ones, everything. Okay, and if you imagine somebody that has fits or Tourette's or something where they're moving all the time, it can be very dangerous. Okay, so for one, also my autistic son can only drink his drinks with a plastic straw for some strange autistic reason. So they banned the plastic straw, and that means that every single, and I mean every single restaurant, McDonald's, Burger King, posher restaurants, pubs, bars, everything, have to use paper straws. Have you ever tried to drink like one of those posh coffee places, you know, like iced coffee and whatever, with a paper straw? Let me tell you, it is not possible. You have to take about 10 straws, even a McDonald's milkshake. You have to take about 10 straws because within 2 minutes it's melted and it's useless. So, whatever happens, is what I'm trying to say. I'm doing it in a long roundabout way. Do not let them ban your plastic straws. I'm all for helping the environment. Banning plastic straws is not the answer. Yes, and the autism factor in your home. Exactly. They're annoying, they taste... Oh, I know, the paper ones taste disgusting. How many thousands of sea turtles' lives have been saved by the not having plastic straws so far? Probably none, if I'm entirely honest. There are plenty of other plastic things that if you really think that's the way to go. Personally, I think the way to go is to make sure people recycle properly and actually enforce that, but that might also seem a little bit dictatorish. But telling me I can't have a plastic straw, or I am so dumb and stupid that I don't know how to dispose of a plastic straw properly, there has been one yeah, so basically I bought plastic straws because although I can get them, a pack of this, like this, 100 straws, used to cost me £1. If I now have to get these plastic straws, I have to order them, and they are now costing me anywhere between £12 and £20 for a pack like this. Do not allow your government to ban plastic straws. It's pointless, ridiculous, and quite frankly, very dictatorish. Okay, so there you are, rant over. You did go to Walmart and bought a tumbler with straw. It's a harder plastic, but better than paper. I have a metal straw that goes with this, and it does scare me, like, you know. They do. You do indeed have a sea turtle rescue centre, which next time I come, I'm going to, I'm going to go and visit that. It's probably the cleanliness factor, Katie, less sensation with the plastic. Yeah. It's, I don't know what it is with plastic. It bends, they're just perfect, the plastic straws. And forgive me if I'm wrong here, but it definitely says on some of the straws that I have used, in fact all the straws I've used, that they are recyclable. So tell me why you ban a plastic straw when you're giving out plastic bags, you're making food in plastic containers. It's all justified saving the planet. Well, yes, we'll disagree on that if we have to, but yeah. All I'm saying is, don't ban the plastic straw. Just don't fall into the same trap that England did. Right, that tail is not right. But I'm also not quite sure how it's supposed to go. So what else? Yes, I was going to tell you about this before I got onto plastic straws. Sorry, a bit lectury today. It probably helps save those girls who are getting assaulted and killed from those who love boats, then. I don't understand what that means, Cranberry. It probably helps save those girls who are getting assaulted and killed from those who love boats. Ah! I get it. Down the line, yes. I'm sure banning the plastic straw really helps that. I know what probably should be banned. So, because I am, and I shan't bore you with my memorabilia again, because I really love Gone with the Wind, Mark very kindly took me to visit a plantation home, and yeah, I got to visit this house. It was a great morning out, and I had a guided tour, which was lovely, and got some really nice postcards. Here we go. I'll show you the postcards I got. This was Wesley House, Eden Gardens State Park, Point Washington, Florida. And I am going to paint this at some point. Maybe we'll paint it on stream. Oh, I'm going to have a go anyway. So I've got some nice postcards. I got a postcard from Pensacola Beach with pelicans on it, because I've never seen so many pelicans in my entire life. They love saving lives. Yes, absolutely. Was the plantation your favourite spot, Katie? I very much liked where I was, but I have to say I think my favourite spot was right outside in a nice chair with my feet up, watching the view outside of Mark's house. I think that was definitely my favourite spot. Pensacola also has the Royal Navy aeroplanes. Mark needs to help me with this one because I've forgotten what they're called. So hopefully Mark will jump in with this aeroplane information. We did actually get to see them just about flying overhead. But most importantly, while I was at Mark's in the tree, you knew that was your favourite. Yeah. It was definitely my favourite spot. There are bald eagles, like right overhead. And when I say right overhead, I'm not kidding. Blue angels, thank you. I need to write that down actually, because I want to tell my dad all about it. The home base is in Pensacola. That is right. And so I got a postcard. And these are the Blue Angels. Probably says so on here. No. So these are the things I got. Blue Angels rock. They trained near your hometown. Oh wow, cool. We did just about see them. And we could definitely hear them testing their weapons in the evenings. Eagles, bald eagles, yes. Let's say there was a pair of bald eagles. There was actually two pairs of bald eagles, really. You were lucky enough to see them. But yeah, these lived in the tree right next to the house, and they were absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I love birds of prey, so that was one of the selling points for me going, because of these. So yeah, no, I had a great time. Decided that England doesn't suit me because when I was in Florida, apart from the fact that I had some kind of allergy which made my face swell up really weird, it's gone down now, but I never once felt ill, never had a bad stomach, never anything. Since I've been home, I have just felt bleh. What do dolphins' tails look like? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, it might be a bit jet lag, which is fair, but no, I've had a bad stomach, I haven't felt well at all. Bad headache, tired, grumpy, you name it, I've been it. So, yeah, I think Florida really suited me. So you had the Eagles versus the Dolphins. Basically, yes. Why have I lost my mouse? Oh, you know why? I've got my computer and monitor the opposite way around. So you had the Eagles versus those are football team. I figured that. Daily matchup, Cranberry. Yeah, that allergic reaction for that one day was... It wasn't that one day though, Mark. Because look, if you look at my eyes now, they're not like... squinty. They're like normal. It was worse that one day when I asked you for some antihistamine. But the entire time, my ankles and my face were really swollen. Like really puffy. And they're not now. My ankles are like normal size. And... my face is normal size, which is good. But yeah, well, that was a bit weird. Someone rehashed the last 22 minutes of Katie's stream. I missed it. Okay, well, the basic thing was don't allow them to ban plastic straws. I think that's pretty much what I spoke about for 22 minutes. They look like sideways fishtails. Help me out. Yeah. I suppose I could just Google a picture. What's the sideways? Like that? Oh, we got fireworks going off near me. It's almost firework night. Plus we had that big, did anyone watch it on YouTube? The big rally, not rally. You know, where the real British people were going to London to tell the Prime Minister we don't like him. Like that, with all the different plants and foods, I'm not surprised. The jet lag is not helping either, no. It actually looked good before. So not like that then. Like that. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to draw a turtle now. What does a turtle look like? Mr. Monkey Boy! Guy Fawkes, yes! Guy Fawkes. He had the right idea. I'm wondering if the same thing's going to happen this year. Look, I'm so confused, Cranberry. When just fishtails are usually vertical and dolphins are horizontal. Right, so we need it to be like that is what you're saying. Turtles look like plastic straws. Oh dear, right. Let's do a big circle. I like circles. So what else do you want to know? Ask me anything about my trip in Florida. Sup, MMB 1969. That was the year my sister was born. Jinx, double jinx. Right, I'm hurting your picture, Katie. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. It's just like, this is number 1, okay? So, should it look like number 1 or should it look like number 2, which was when I had it, like, before? Did I only get 1 pack? What, of straws? Yeah. Yeah, but I collected them. Every time I went to a restaurant, I collected the plastic straws they gave us and put them in my bag. So I'd always have a plastic straw in my bag. Right. Turtles. There actually must be something that says save the turtles. I know, I've got a picture. I have a picture of a turtle. It's not a circle. Look, from my thing. We'll copy this picture from my thing. I've got such an excellent vocabulary, haven't I? From my thing, this, that, and the other. Can't even remember the name of our idiotic Prime Minister. So I've been having these really weird dreams. Like, I've been sleeping kind of all day. I'm really sorry, Mark, if those I can't do anything about it. If those I hope those fireworks don't disturb Maggie. I know she hates those sort of noises. There's nothing I can do. Right, 1. Okay, so we're keeping this. I'll tell you it looks like you put more perspective on this with the tail in the position it's in now. Okay. Really, I'm just kind of doodling. Doodling. It was, I don't even know, because I came with loads of things. Yeah, like stuff, like food, snacks and stuff for Mark. I came with some things I had to post to Rex. And I'm pretty sure I didn't buy that much stuff. I bought some candy. I bought some postcards. I don't know why it was so heavy going back, but it was, but luckily it was 40 something kilograms, pounds, whatever, and it just made it. Oh, what did Cranberry Land just say? Line your luggage with straws. I will expect everybody to start posting me straws now. I'll be saying, right, we're almost out of straws, you guys can send me some. Straws. The bane of my life, honestly. I love turtles, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to hurt the turtles at all. But I can think there is a lot more things that you could ban. than plastic straws. And they only do it to make themselves look good. Oh, look, you know, we care about the environment. We don't mind how much plastic, you know, we give you, but we'll ban straws because that's the most useless thing to ban. Right, stop going on about straws. Just don't fall into a dictatorship. That's all you've got to do. Vote correct. Because whoever you vote for, I'm sure, will affect us here. You can only send me soggy crumpled. I've got enough soggy crumpled paper straws. What's the exchange rate of straws for scones and clotted cream? Well, I gave you my trusted recipe. As for clotted cream, I don't know about this clotted cream. I've never in my life seen it in a jar. It just does not exist in England in a jar. So I don't think I'd be able to send you fresh clotted cream. But Mark, you'll just have to get here when you can, and I'll make you them. What I enjoy seeing is paper straws wrapped in plastic. I've actually done that before. Well, no, I haven't done that before, but I had a drink from, I don't know, somewhere, and they gave me a paper straw. And I don't like paper straws, but what I did was I did have a plastic one in my bag. I always try and carry plastic straws in my bag, and I put the plastic straw over the top of the paper one. That kind of worked. How many times did you get out on the boat in Florida? Just the one time. Just the one. We did have some really weird tides, didn't we? It flattened out though right at the end, but unfortunately Maggie was not very well at the end of the holiday, so we couldn't really go out on the boat then. But do you know what though? We did something every single day, didn't we, Mark? It wasn't like we weren't doing anything. Like we were just having fun, weren't we? Well, I was anyway. I was having a lot of fun. So when are you next streaming, Cranberry-Langers? I enjoy your streams when I manage to see them. We went on the first day she got here on a cold day. It was a bit nippy that day, but I managed. Look, I don't know if you can see, I have got a tan. I mean, look at me compared to white paper. But the sad thing is, and my legs are really tanned, but the sad thing is that it is cold in England right now, and therefore my legs and my arms generally are all covered up, and nobody can see my amazing tan, which is kind of depressing because I was really working hard on it. Choppy waters are not for the faint of heart. No, indeed they are not. Oh. Hi, Katie and chat. Nice to see you back on stream. Yes, Bone. I know. I wasn't really feeling up to it earlier, but I decided that I should draw something because maybe, just maybe, if you see me drawing something, Bone, it will remind you that this weekend you've got to draw. Anyway, it's good to see you, Bone. I hope you are recovered from your busy week and relaxing. Have you looked up, oh, didn't do that very well, did I? Let's see if I can move that up a little bit. Have you looked up the environmental impact of the UK, Katie? Your government officials keep cramping down on environmental impact, but you guys represent like less than 1% of the environmental impact on the what? On the what? It doesn't fit. I don't know. Planet? No, I haven't looked up the environmental impact. Look, I'm not very politically minded. In all honesty. And I have not looked up. But I think there are a lot worse countries than England. Although you might not think that if you actually looked where I live, because people where I live are really horrible, nasty people. No, they're not. They're nice people. I've done this all wrong. Now I've lost the chat. So everyone says... Alright, sorry, 1 second. Let me catch up with the chat. John says, hello, Bone. World, planet, world, same thing. Howdy, Bone. Hey, Bone. I love being on the water, so do I, but being right next to... John, you have to go and visit Mark. You have to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you mentioned you were going to try to make it to New Orleans, but couldn't, right? That would have been fun. Yeah, that would have been great fun. And all that means, Comrade Sammy, is that I have to come back. And I've already said that I'm definitely coming back. My daughter wants to come this time, and I think we will go to New Orleans and then come down to Pensacola or something. I haven't really quite decided yet, because I've only been back like 2 days and I've slept for most of those. Nice drawing so far, thank you. I'm just kind of doodling bits and pieces. I'm going to put a bald eagle in here as well somewhere, just because these are the things that I don't know what NOLA means. Pretty warm today. Some would call it hot. I would call it hot. 84, but with good humidity levels. Yeah, I would call that hot, but I could tolerate it. I think you were quite surprised at what I could tolerate, weren't you? And I didn't burn. I knew I wouldn't burn. I'd never burn. That's a lie. I have burnt once, because my parents used to have a boat. And believe it or not, we do get those temperatures sometimes in England. And I foolishly decided to lie on top of the boat and fell asleep one day. For like hours, like all afternoon. I don't know why nobody woke me. And my shoulders then were a little burned. But that said, they were just a little sore to touch and a bit red, but they didn't keep me awake at night, and by the next morning they'd just gone brown. So I didn't burn terribly. And I've never burnt in my life other than that, so I really didn't think I would. You were thinking about doing one about 10 minutes before. Oh no! Corey, I'm sorry! How about doing one 10 minutes after I finish streaming? How about that? That would be cool. No, that happened to me one week with Rocky. Like, nobody was streaming, and I thought, oh fine, I'm going to stream. So I literally just set it up. Just as I finished setting it up, Rocky went live. I was like, oh no. But I didn't. I just cancelled my stream. But yeah. Yeah, so I didn't burn. I didn't mind 80 degrees. The thing is though, where I was sitting outside, it's right by the water. so I was getting a nice breeze from the water, which does kind of help. But when we went out the front, like to get in the car or something, I could really feel it then. Like, oh, this is hot. I wouldn't be able to stand that heat. But I didn't get to go in the pool. I could have got in the pool, but I don't know. I was a bit embarrassed, really, because my face was all puffy, my feet and my ankles were all puffy, and I was like, I can't get in my swimsuit looking like this. Drawing, yes, I'm drawing. Your tan is slightly darker than mine. You just woke up again. I woke up about an hour ago, or whatever, just before I started streaming. You're pale, you've got English blood in you. Yeah, well, I'm not. The weird thing is, the thing is, I have mostly Celtic blood in me, which will be from Wales, and we are, unlike the Scots and the Irish, the Welsh are a lot darker skinned. So I have that to my advantage, that I'm not actually a pasty British person. I'm actually a true Celt. I had my DNA, one of those DNA tests things done, and the surprising thing, well, it wasn't surprising, can't remember percentages, but I was mostly, like, way over half Celtic, which would be the Welsh, maybe a little bit of Irish. Pretty sure there's no Scottish in my family. Definitely Welsh. And then I was Scandinavian. That was the next highest percentage. So that'll be those pesky Vikings. Then it was English. And then some Arabic type countries. But I actually, compared to everyone else, I have a very Mediterranean kind of skin colour. So it just was never going to burn. Too much virtue signalling with the pollution, environmental impact people. Look, the thing is, okay, I don't know much about the environment and pollution and everything, so forgive me. But what I do know is that this planet Earth has been here for billions and millions and gazillions of years. And throughout those years, it has gone through cycles. We've had ice ages, we've had, heat, we've had everything. And this is what, if it's going to happen. We're getting closer to the sun, guys, as well, I don't think, we certainly are leaving a footprint on it, for definite. I don't think we are entirely to blame for climate changes and what have you, because that's been going on forever. This is just my opinion. It's okay, all government policies boil down to the sea turtle, Hobby Lobby and paper straws. Yes they do. You'll go with me to New Orleans, Katie. Ah, yes. Who's up for a trip to New Orleans? Right, let's do this, guys. Right, Bone, I want you to take some time off too. So you have to come. I'm making you come. I'm going to ring your bosses and tell them, I'm sorry. I know Bone is like the most important person in your company, but he's taken some time off to come to New Orleans with me and Comrade Sammy. How about that? I don't know. It seems like Katie likes the historic places in America, not as old as the places in England. Yes, I do. I do. Now, maybe it's because, especially where I live as well, like, there's buildings from, like, the 13th century, the pub I go in, it's, that kind of history is lovely, but they're damp, cold, tiny, little stone buildings that have no comfort whatsoever. And yeah, they're old, yeah, they're pretty. So there's that history, but I've grown up with it literally on my doorstep, so it's not great. Things like when I go to Wales and you've got the Preseli Hills with the blue stone and Stonehenge and all things like that, that interests me because that is, to me, old history. But what fascinated me about the American history is it's real people. Okay, so yeah, there's real people in English history, but when you're learning history in school, you learn about the kings and the queens, and I don't care about them. I'm sorry, but I really don't. You're like, they have a completely different life to me. The American history, like with the Civil War and everything, they're real people, real lives, and I suppose because it's not so long ago, it's, I don't know, it's tangible, it's there, I love it. And the architecture in where I was, in Pensacola and everywhere, is just phenomenal. I love the buildings, I love the wraparound porches. Yeah, American history is far more interesting to me than British history. You know why they do it, John? Power in the name of the environment. Look, did you see or eat any gators? I did not see nor eat any gators. Thankfully, where I was, it is salt water, and the alligators do not like that so much, so they didn't come up and see me. Kind of wanted to see them, but I would have been terrified, so just as well. Oh, New Orleans equals New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, got it. Because control freaks, cluster bees, have no quit whatever to control others. No, they don't. What was your favourite American food, Katie? Well, that's a real tough one. American biscuits to die for. Love them. Mark made them every day for breakfast. Oh, did I not? I didn't see the comment on the Maggie drawing earlier. Let me see. What, on here? I know, it's true. It's true. Mark did not get the finished Maggie drawing because I was too relaxed to draw. And you are absolutely correct. It is still in the unfinished state. I believe I put a few more hairs on. I did try and draw at one point. What did I do? I did... What did I do? There, look. I did start to draw at one point. But that was as far as I got. But yeah, I will finish that picture, Mark. I'll finish it next week. I'll do it on a draw. God, I'm a nightmare. I never draw the right way around. I'll finish this on a stream and get that posted off to you. I thought that I would, but I was just too busy, like, looking out. I was looking for dolphins. That's what I was doing. Alright, I've missed a lot of comments there. Sorry. Let's get back to the bottom. Sorry, Mark. Yes, I know. I apologise. Where are we? You didn't see. Rocky streamed 4 times this past week. Yes, he did. She had some good foods to choose from. Interesting question. Right. Okay, so we're answering this question. What was your favourite American food, Katie? I don't know. I really liked it. I know you guys are all horrified that I chose chicken fried chicken. But that was absolutely delicious, and I liked the gravy and everything. Mark made this absolutely awesome smoked cheese, like pasta shell things. And I've actually tried to recreate that today because I enjoyed that so much. I actually liked cheesy grits. I'm not sure I could eat a whole big bowl of them or too much, but I really liked that. The butter beans I had at the fish restaurant, oh my god, they were to die for. I bought a can of butter beans. It's so difficult. I think my favourite restaurant was the fish restaurant that we went to, or the seafood restaurant. Hush puppies. Hush puppies. There you go. That is my favourite food. There you go. My favourite American food is hush puppies. They are absolutely delicious. What else? The pizza we had was good. I liked that. I wouldn't say that was my favourite food, but I did like that. I mean, Mark makes fantastic food anyway. Yeah, hush puppies, definitely my favourites. I really liked the biscuits. I'm going to make some biscuits actually before I go to bed tonight and put them, not cook them, but make the dough, put it in the fridge so that in the morning I can make some biscuits. I've got some buttermilk that I ordered. Thank you for enjoying my streams though, Katie. I do, I like your streams. They're so cool. Did Katie get biscuits at Cracker Barrel? I did, and cornbread. Not a huge fan of the cornbread, to be honest. But yeah, I'm telling you, I really do like the biscuits. And yeah, I'm going to make some of those tonight, ready for the breakfast in the morning, which I shall have just like Mark made for me, bacon, and I won't have grape jelly though, which is a bit upsetting. I'll have to have strawberry jam. Wales was lots of fun. I wish I'd spent more time there. Let me guess, you went to North Wales. Which part of Wales did you go, John? I have this hang up that everybody that visits Wales goes to North Wales, and it is not a patch on South Wales. It really isn't. Speaking of Wales, right, the funny thing is, when I got to the airport at Destin, I was having a bit of a laugh and a joke with the lady behind the counter when we were checking in my bag, because I was like, oh my god, please let this be, she said, please let this not be too heavy. And we were having a bit of a joke. And then I had to ask her where to go, so she gave me directions. And about half an hour later, she's actually come up the stairs where I'm waiting, and she said, oh, just literally the next person that came to my counter was somebody else from Britain, going back to Heathrow Airport. And she pointed this guy out, and so, you know, I was like, hi, how are you? And he was from Abergavenny in Wales, and we literally, on the first plane, we were sat, I would say next to each other, but, you know, not on the same set of seats. So I was here and he was there. On the very next plane, it was exactly the same. I was on this aisle and he was literally opposite me on this aisle. And so that was quite good. But that poor guy had another 3-hour bus journey to get to Wales. But that was quite fun. Well, you also have like Scottish and Norwegian-ish. So you're a bit of a Heinz 57 then, really, aren't you? I'll never recommend cornbread, yuck. I like hush puppies and corn dog. I never had a corn dog. She did like the hush puppies we had at a great seafood. Yeah, that seafood place I think was absolutely awesome. Yeah. Right, I'm missing out on all this chat. Sorry. Did I really go off on a tangent? Are you sure you're not Mexican? Sure. Hush puppies are great. Yep, hush puppies are hard to beat. You're moving to Mars just in case. Okay. Can we take hush puppies, Bone? Can we take hush puppies? How far are you from... Your place is 3:15 Is that 3 hours 15 from downtown New Orleans, Louisiana? We're getting closer to the sun. I didn't know that. That makes sense. Well, probably not noticeably, but you know, technically we are. The sun is. We are all moving towards the sun. At some point, we will be eaten up by the sun, but not certainly in our lifetimes. Pretty good distance away, but I'll make it work. Yeah, no, we should do this, and I'm not joking. I'm not. Definitely, let's plan something where a few of us can all. I'll try to do this with all the English people, like, because we have what we call caravan parks, which are like holiday chalets and caravans. We call them caravans, you call them trailers, I guess. But basically you go and hire one for a week or whatever, and they have big entertainment places. And I just thought it'd be really cool if some of the English people would all do that, but no one ever did. Oh, you've always wanted to go. Oh, in that case, you and me, Comrade Sammy, we're going to be like wandering around going, oh, wow. I want to go to the French Quarter because, you know, there's lots of vampire stories that go on in the French quarters of New Orleans. Do you want to try eating a gator at some point? Well, apparently you can fight gators. So you could maybe, like, wrestle one and then get somebody who's good with a knife and cut it open, and then we can all eat it. We do have lots of history spread out all over. We are closer to our founding and significant events. Exactly, and I just find that more interesting. St. Augustine, Florida is the oldest city in the US. It's a great place to visit. It's like stepping back in time. It's east of where you were on the coast. Well, then I'll need to go there too. Biscuits. Oh, I am so behind in the chat. But I love history. Grass is always greener on the other side. Absolutely cranberry. That is freaking funny. Ha ha ha. Katie makes me laugh. I tell you what though, I do make Billy laugh. He tells me this every time, but nobody makes me laugh as much as Billy does. Billy really makes me laugh. He's so funny. John, you can come with me and Katie when we go together. Yes, John, and everybody. John and everybody. We should all go on a road trip. Including you, Mark, and Mark's mum. I think we can all do it. Yeah, I've said a lot about Mark being a great host, but I tell you who else was really awesome and interesting is Mark's mum. She is, honestly, she is so pretty. That's the first thing I noticed. She is so pretty. And she's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Loads of interesting stories. Oh, she's just so sweet. And Maggie is adorable. And oh, you love grits too. Grits are cool. I didn't have a clue what grits were. And yeah. But do you know what? It's really difficult to find any of these things in England. I have looked, and if I want to get anything like mixes for these things, for hush puppies and whatever, it's going to cost me ridiculous amounts of money. John always says if you can get the time, tell him, just have the time. You don't really care what you choose as long as you liked it and something new, yep. Katie is the promotional team for I am. You can't fault it. You make biscuits in the air fryer. Okay, I have an air fryer. Make the dough in the morning. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll make it in the morning. I just thought it'd be good if I put it in the fridge, but maybe not. Okay. You're not sure which part of Wales it was. You were backpacking just there for a day or two. Your grandfather had grits every morning with coffee. Yeah, I don't think I could have it every morning. I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I certainly would like it like regularly, but not all the time. You're a mutt. Your family's a family of mutts. Well, you know what? Some of the best people are mutts. Okay, meet here, then road trip to New Orleans. You can be the guide. Love that city and know it well. Yep, definitely. Definitely. That's an excellent plan. The place where you wrestle the gators, they don't let you slice them open and eat their entrails, Katie. They need to protect them. Oh. What, gators are protected? I think I need protecting from gators. Can you dock in New Orleans or near it? I want to take one of those paddle boats. What else do I want to do? Would be a drive, not a boat trip. That would be a long boat ride, yeah. But it's not that far, technically. You know, in American time, it's not that far. But yeah, we need to sort it. So we need to think of dates. I don't know how I'm doing this. Why am I getting this so completely horribly wrong? Who knew sea turtles would be difficult to draw? I thought that would be easier than the dolphin. Let's draw an eagle. Katie, why do you not have a reference to it? I do. Look, see? I was doing that, and I'm copying this. I didn't have a reference for the dolphin. Okay? That was out of my head. I very rarely have I didn't know what I was going to draw until I started drawing. Me? Have a plan? Never. I actually thought I was going to be drawing like Halloween stuff. So, I think we were talking about dolphins. I'm going to say it again, if you haven't already checked out the dolphins outside Mark's house this morning, you should absolutely go ahead and do that. And I will edit some of my video clips and make them a lot better. And I've still got the comic book shop that we went to. Well, it was one comic book shop and like a indoor market where there were two other like comic book places and vintage toys. They protect the humans and the gators. Oh, okay, both. Drawing. Yes, it's drawing. You see people from I see people from multiple ethnic origins as having superpowers. You get a good mix of immune resistances. Yes. Yes, you do. I think you should have a mix anyway. I mean, I'm all for mixing. Definitely all for mixing. Drawing. It's cute. Oh, cute. Don't know how I'm supposed to be saying it. Drawing. It's just drawing, okay? Drawing. You get all of their various superpowers. Exactly. I mean, like, if I'd been English, I probably would have burnt. I don't burn. Drawing. What's the sad thing is, though, I didn't pick up the southern accent. So that's really sad. I tried to speak in a southern accent. It sounded really weird. It sounds right in my head. I can do an absolutely awesome southern accent in my head. It's just it doesn't come out my mouth. Okay, have I finally caught up with chat? Wow. No, I haven't caught up with chat. Chat's just caught up with me. Oh dear. You're not going to go and check out Mark's dolphins. It's too long of a drive to check out his dolphins. Alright, well if you want to save yourself a drive, you can either look on Mark's YouTube or my YouTube, because we have both posted the videos of the dolphins. Do not have to leave your seat. Hello, Haldia. How are you? Plus he'd be like, whoa, this creepy guy should. I'm sure Mark would not. He would be very happy to see you. Now I want to hear Katie's southern accent. I shouldn't have said that, should I? No, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't even know what to say. Give me a line to say and I'll try and say it. I can't do a southern accent. Click. I know that face already from the singing streams, Cranberry. What? I don't know. You did singing streams? I want to see the singing streams. From Alabama. And airplanes are quicker anyway, Cranberry. Well, now I'll be found out. What's up, Haldir? Yo, Haldir. Do it. Well, howdy, y'all. I had a fantastic time down in Florida. I can't do a southern accent to save my life. Sorry. You can all, like, uncover your ears now for the pain I just caused you. Okay, think of something I can say. Make it something southern. Well, I apologise. I told you I couldn't do it, but I have the Scarlett O'Hara in my head. Well, I do declare, Mr. whoever. But it just doesn't come out right. Do a southern accent. Oh, where's a southern accent? Wasn't that bad? Well, that was a cute more time here and we'll work on that. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I tried. Maybe you wouldn't let me try though. You did keep saying. I kept saying I need to practice my southern, and you did keep saying no. Speak in your English accent. Pass me them hush puppies there, Mark. Let me think. How would you say that? I don't know. Pass. I don't know. You just finished watching Urban Cowboy and repeat it like 30 times. I couldn't remember what it was called. I was doing Texan Cowboy. It was Urban Cowboy. God damn. Let me look now. Oh, I'll do it in a minute. Urban Cowboy. I'm writing that down. Why did I get that wrong? Right. Pass me them hush puppies there, Mark. No, that sounds like a freaking Yorkshire. Oh, it sounds like a Yorkshire accent. Sorry. That actor from The Walking Dead is English and did a southern accent, wonky at times. Just finished watching Urban Cowboy, blah blah. Sounds like you're doing standard American. Oh, it's not the worst American accent I've heard. Pause, 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 post the hush. Never mind. I'll work on it. Give me a week, right? I'm gonna do lessons in a southern accent. I'll come back next week with a southern drawl, ready for my next trip. Did you tell your neighbour I'd left now, the one that didn't think I was ever there, Mark? Right. Lost my mouse again. Pace me. Immerse yourself in just southern accent. I'm going to. I will be Scarlett O'Hara. With God as my witness. Mark calls her the brat. I guess she kind of is a brat, but I don't think. I mean, it's that Ashley you got to watch. Didn't want to let her go either. Let her run the entire time. Ruined her life. And of course everybody blamed her. Okay, immerse yourself. I actually spoke about it today and got a funny look from one of them. Really? What happened, Mark? Well, they actually thought I wasn't there. I was there, and anyone could have come and visited me. I was too busy soaking up the sun. By Katie's next stream, she'll have convinced people she's from Texas with her accent. I'll teach you next trip. Yes, please, Mark. Please. Them the hash pubbies mawaka. Them there hash puppies, Mark. Hey, hello, Katie, K-pop junkie. Hello. I'm trying to learn a southern accent. Here you go, Katie. Just listen to her. Okay. Sup, K-pop. Hi, K-pop. Sup, K-pop. Hello, K-pop junkie. Jinx. You're buying this. Oh my God. Wasn't the same. Hi, Sammy. Katie. I'm sure you know this, but Hello Kitty is an English girl. Hello Kitty, is she? I like Kuromi. That actually sounded pretty good. I'm going to work on it. Let me work on it, right? Give me 1 week. And I will practice my southern accent. And I'll get back to you on that one. I think we're going to have to fancy up this eagle a little bit, because it's not looking like... I don't think that beak is sharp enough. Sanrio has zero idea what they were talking about with that. Okay. Hello Kitty is an English girl in a cat outfit. Give K-pop a wrench? Yes, you're absolutely right. Bear with me. I'm surprised you haven't got one. I'm sure you've been in my chat before. I wish these super mods could give wrenches. It would make my life so much easier. There we go. You have now been wrenched. I don't have sounds. Maybe I should have sounds. Whee! We have a wrenching. Justice for K-pop, the wrenching. This is Katie now. Oh, I can't click on the links. I'll have to click on them later. Well, good. Between your southern accent and paper straws, we'll save the sea turtles. Indeed we will. I think that sea turtles would probably prefer plastic straws to paper ones anyway, because the paper ones in the water would just go all mushy. Really. Sea turtles cannot use paper straws in their environment. Oh, you're spannered. Ah, thank you for calling it a spanner. It is a spanner. You've been spannered for a long time. Thank you, Katie. Well, thank you. You're welcome. I don't have that option on the phone, Katie. Did you make me a super... Yes, you are a super mod. But I don't know if the super mods can wrench people. They should be able to. Yes, eventually, millions of years from now. If we threw all the paper straws that we are given in England instead of plastic ones into the sea would be mush. I'm just saying. Save the plastic straw and the turtles. You hate paper straws too. They only last a minute and have I can't stand them. Literally, I can't. Ugh, they're horrible. You just think super mods can time out and hide other mods. Yeah, but that's... I need a super duper mod that can... Actually, you know what? Might be able to... I know on StreamYard, I used to be able to have... No, they're not connected to my... Oh, I don't know. No, forget that. Oh my goodness, paper straws are a crime against humanity. They are. They really are. And that's all we have in England. If you go to a coffee shop, a restaurant, if you go and buy a nice big milkshake from McDonald's, paper straws in plastic cups with plastic lids. Absolutely. It's just not... All the sea turtles would be saved and humans would definitely be in a place where we're all doing well and will care about sea turtles. I love sea turtles. And if I thought for one moment that banning the plastic straw was going to help all the sea turtles in the world, I would concede. I just think it is a governmental, hey, look how good we are, we're banning plastic straws to save the environment. No, you're just hurting people. And sea turtles, because you're going to make their sea mushy. Nobody wants mushy sea. Exactly. Trust them. They definitely care about humans and animal life. Yeah, they do. They care so much. It's like giving the keys to your car to an infant, like our politicians today. Paper straw. The thing is, like, ban plastic straws, okay? Ban plastic straws, fine. But before you do that, replace them with something that isn't going to turn to mush the minute you put it in your drink. I have a lot to say about plastic straws. Hey Caleb, what is your opinion on plastic straws? And paper straws for that? Do you think the government should ban plastic straws and replace them all with paper ones? Good to see you, Caleb. So much, yes, like they care about English girls and protecting their citizens from violent invaders. The thing is, right, when the Saxons invaded, we all took up arms and we all fought them, and sure, we lost, but that's beside the point. And when the Romans came, we fought them and we lost, and that's fine. When the French came, we fought them and we lost. And then when the Vikings came, we stood up and we took arms and we fought them and we lost. But my point is, at least we stood up and fought them, you know? Maybe we've lost too many times. We just said, yeah, let them all in. Let them in. It's fine. It's like that in Canada too. Paper straws in 90% of the restaurants. They've been switching the wooden knives, forks and spoons. Yep, no plastic. No, yeah. I've even had those paper knives and forks. Speaking of knives and forks, let's put a pin in that one. I'm coming back to that. Yeah, it's... And do you know what I wanted? When I was doing my... it's not plastic, but when I was doing my building with the foam, I just wanted some of those polystyrene foam plates that you used to get for birthday parties. You can't get those anymore either. There is no like polystyrene plates or anything, which I don't know much about how that saves the environment, but paper straws is a no-no. Thank you, Caleb. That explains the desire for an English empire. Canada already banned the metal utensils and do plastic utensils covered in metal, wood. Put a pin in knives and forks, that's difficult. Okay, so, American people, what is your deal? What is your hang-up with knives? I mean, I know the British tend to like knives a little too much. How are you supposed to eat your meal without a knife? I don't understand. Hang up about knives. Hang up about knives. Hang up means what's your issue? What's your issue with knives? What do you mean? Well, I've been out to restaurants in America and you don't get a knife. Don't understand. You have no issue with knives. No, English people don't have any issues with knives either. You use the sides of our spoons and forks sometimes. Steakhouses have knives. It's confusing because, you know, in England you always get a knife and fork. As it happens, I very rarely use my knife. So it really wasn't an issue. It was just strange to me. Cracker Barrel have knives. Yes, to butter your bread. You get one when you need one, Katie. We didn't eat steaks or posh sit-down place. Okay. But it's just in England, you just always get knives and forks, unless you go to McDonald's. You know, then you don't. But even in a pizza place, not that you eat pizza with a knife and fork, but you would still get a knife and fork if you sat down to eat pizza. It's just weird. It's just weird. McDonald's, no knives, I think. I don't know. No, there's no knives in McDonald's. It's just laziness, really. Don't look more into it. No shortage or issues with anything here that is a weapon. No. Do you know what, Mark? That's what I really should have done. I should have gone into a gun shop and taken some photos at least. Yeah. Don't try to sort it out. Defenseless is never a preferred disposition of Americans, typically. I don't think they're banned. Lots of places still have plastic utensils, but the fast food chain switched to the wooden ones. Of course, they're wrapped in plastic. Everything's wrapped in plastic. This is what does not make any sense. And that's the sort of plastic that will blow away as well, right? So you have your plastic straw in your cup, yeah? It doesn't blow away. You unwrap the whatever it is, and that, gone. You have knives, people just don't grab them as much. We have knives here, we're pretty good at using them, thankfully. It's something handy, you know, we're not allowed anything else. I'm sure Tootie Keir will probably ban British people from having knives soon, just to make the playing field a little bit more even for those people that are allowed to use them. You meant the Canadian government banned metal utensils, but they moved to plastic utensils, which were then covered in metal for safety. Oh, I don't trust the moral and good politicians, Katie. Yes, I trust them as much as I trust a 2-year-old to do my taxes. Actually, I probably trust some 2-year-olds more. They really care about the environment and people's well-being. Yes, that's why they're going to ban all British people from doing anything that might endanger or take away the privileges of boat people. But we had that big march today. Did anyone watch that? I saw little bits of it. I don't think there was any trouble. Even they're running roughshod. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserves neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin. For one, I'm actually very grateful that I do not have a gun. And I think that was a very wise decision of my government to ban them. because us British people are a little bit loopy sometimes, especially when it comes to like football or soccer games, and I reckon if we had guns there'd be a lot more shooting than in America. You watch the Beasley, which is a British YouTube channel, and the Lotus Eaters. I've never heard of that. You didn't watch the match, but you saw pictures. No, I disagree with a government de-weaponising its people, but if I had a gun, I don't know, I probably wouldn't use it. Probably. You're pro Tommy Vincent, yes, because the British government should be the only ones with guns, completely trustworthy. Yes, absolutely. They should, because they're here to protect us, right? Technically, the British government shouldn't have guns if they're banned. Yeah, I'm pro Tommy too. He's in prison now, though. What a surprise. My worry is that he won't ever get out of prison. It's always how tyranny starts, yeah. You make us weak, you make us fight against each other, and then you swoop in to fix it. Anyway, I'm not instigating any violence here whatsoever. I strongly, what's the word? Where you don't, I strongly disapprove of any violence. Actually, and I'll be perfectly honest, and this is absolutely perfectly honest. If I've ever met anyone that's come off a boat, which I don't think I have, but if I ever have, and I've met a lot of people that have come into this country legally, maybe not so legally, I don't know. Everybody I've met, from wherever they've come from, have been absolutely lovely. I have not met anybody or seen anybody or heard of anybody in my circle other than on the news and on YouTube and whatever. I have not seen or experienced anybody being bad. Everybody I've met that has even come from those countries, because there's a lot of refugees that are here, but I think they're here legally. They're absolutely lovely. And so I can't actually make any comments negatively, but that said, I've heard of it as much as everyone else has on the news. Well, no, you haven't heard of it on the mainstream news. You know what I mean? Everyone I've met has been absolutely lovely. Sadly, disapproval is not enough to prevent violence. Well, I'm not instigating violence. You heard the person sticking up for native British safety and protection. You have to put in captivity for the safety and protection of you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The person sticking up for it's crazy. No, those disagreeable people are mostly at the pubs, right? No, just drunk people are at the pubs. I don't know. I've seen what you guys have seen, but I haven't seen or heard of anything personally. So I'm not skeptical or anything, but what I am is cautious to also spread my truth. And I am still not worried in the slightest of thinking, oh, I need to go out at midnight and walking down the road on my own. I have absolutely no fear of doing anything like that. So, I don't know. I'm not in central London though. Either. Right. I believe I have been streaming long enough now, and there was a rumour that Cranberry Loungers might be streaming soon. Don't know how true that is, but it would be great if he could. It's like, here I am, I'm still on Florida time. I'm wide awake now. I've slept all day and now I'm wide awake. Well, the British, when they get an idea in their heads, create the largest spanning empire in the world. Conquer. Yeah, us Brits are great. You say either and not either. You say either and not either, or not either. I say either. Either, it is either. Sometimes I say either and sometimes I say either, but I never say either. Because, you know, that's like, innit, mate? It's kind of a bit common, innit? I don't speak London. I speak Kentish. I pronounce my T's and my H's. And my TH's. Because I ain't no... what's the word? Don't even know what the word is. I ain't no chav, innit? Right, anyway guys. Oh no, I'm not Mexican, so it's impossible. What? Do you know Charlie's London? Not personally, no. She would say Ethan for Ethan. Well, she doesn't speak the same accent as me. Some people do. I wouldn't say Ethan. It's Ethan. But I mean, there was somebody the kids used to go to school with, and her name was Katie. And even her parents called her Katie. And it used to drive me insane. It's like, you name a child Katie. Why can't you pronounce it? What? What? Why can't you pronounce it? It's Katie. It has a T in it. Water has a T in it. Butter has 2 T's in it. Use at least one of them. I don't know. I was just taught to speak properly. Hey, what? Whatcha? Good, innit? It's the T's and H's which get dropped. Yeah, it is. But I don't tend to drop either of my T's or my H's. Sometimes my T's. It really depends if I'm feeling late. It depends on who I'm talking to as well. If I'm talking to the people around here, I can have a very South East London accent. You alright, mate? How's it going? Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, kids alright. Yours alright? Yeah, good. Yeah, see you later. Good on you, Katie. Should it be Katie? I know. Like, that really used to irritate me. I can't help it. I don't know. It's just local dialect, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just what it is. Anyway, what about Oh, what about water? Water, yeah. Want a bottle of water? Oh, Attus. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to get another Attu here. Laters. Laters, everyone. Right, anyway, yes, goodbye, everybody. And I am going now. It has been great fun telling you all about my trip. Attempting to draw some turtles. I tell you what, though. One thing I need to do before I go is give our turtle a plastic straw. Okay, guys. Laters. Thanks, Katie and chat. Auf Wiedersehen. God bless all. May we meet again. Hey up, Katie, on a language video. Don't get me started. I might start speaking in Korean, if you're lucky. What about it? Funny, innit? Katie, you need a Maggie in that drawing. I'll put a Maggie in the drawing too. And I need to finish Maggie. So I'll probably take a break for the rest of this weekend, but I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm going to try and do them a bit later. I don't know. We'll see. And keep planning that NOLA trip, Comrade Sammy, that we're going on. Thank you very much, everybody, and I will leave you with my outro. Goodbye.
Excalibur on from the wave so clear. I reign in love again, I reign in love again, by the lady's grace so near. This is the tale of legends high, whispered winds where eagles fly, steel and honor, the thrones of light, in Camelot's halls under starry night. And I'll rise like the morning sun, by Excalibur's truth, a new day begun. Excalibur.